Hey, Bunji, should we talk about if cattle dogs and healers are for everyone? Yeah? In today's video, Bunji and I are going to share a bit about Australian cattle dogs, often called red or blue healers, and if they might be a good fit for you and your family. I am not an expert in cattle dogs, but I did do our research before adopting Bunji. And Bunji's an expert in being a cattle dog, right? What I'm going to share is not necessarily true for every cattle dog, as each dog can be unique and different and have their own personality. But there are some characteristics of cattle dogs that need to be taken into consideration before adopting one. These dogs are high-energy dogs. They're bred to herd cattle and be working dogs, so they have a lot of energy and will need exercise. Bunji is a terrier cattle dog mix, so he may not have as much energy as a purebred cattle dog, but he definitely needs a good long walk each day and lots of playtime or training in the yard. If you're a household where people work outside of the home and the dog's going to be alone for 7 or 8 hours a day, I would say that this breed might not be for you. I work from home and my husband is semi-retired, so Bunji has ample time in the backyard and lots of time to interact with mom and dad. Because of their need for exercise, apartment life might not be good for them either. Honestly, we kind of have an open door policy on nice days, and we have a fenced-in backyard so he can wander around and entertain himself, which he does quite well. And these dogs are also called healers because they nip at the heels of cattle or whatever animal they're herding, so they can be nippy dogs. They use their mouths as a tool and to communicate. I've been working with him since we brought him home on how he uses his mouth, and he's very gentle with it. If you're considering a cattle dog, be aware that they may need some training around biting and nipping. This is something to take into consideration if you have young kids. First, your healer may try to herd them, and second, they may be nippy with them. They're also highly intelligent. I can see it in Bunji's eyes. His brain is always on and he's always thinking. They need a lot of mental stimulation. I work with Bunji on training often and I keep him engaged. He has lots and lots of toys at his disposal to play with and interact with too. He loves to herd his toys. They also tend to imprint on one person. It'll usually be the person that spends the most time with them. If you have multiple family members, be aware that cattle dogs may have favorites. They are incredibly loyal and also fiercely protective. He will bark his head off when he sees someone come up the driveway, or if we're working in my upstairs office and he hears someone come in the house, he'll also bark his head off. We're working on the barking, and he's getting the idea that it's okay to bark, but it's also okay to stop barking once he realizes that mom and dad are okay with the situation. Right, Bunji? Cattle dogs are not known to be cuddly. They are working dogs. Bunji is a cuddly boy with his mom, but he can be timid around others, and he will shy away from them at first. This is something to consider, especially if you want a dog that's playful with kids or you'd like to have a dog that will snuggle with everyone. The socialization is really important to work on with them too. This is key to having a dog that's comfortable around other people and around other dogs. Actually, it's key with any breed of dog. As I said, Bunji's timid. He really does like other dogs, and he has good intuition when it comes to other dogs. He lets me know when he's not comfortable around another dog. We've been introducing him to family-friend dogs, gone to the dog parks, visited the pet store, and he likes to go to the farmer's market too. These are great opportunities to reinforce training as well. All of this said, cattle dogs can be amazing family dogs, and they have lots of great qualities. They're not too large. They average 17 to 20 inches high at the shoulder, and they typically weigh 35 to 50 pounds. They're easy to groom with their short coats. They do have an undercoat, though, that sheds twice a year, so they'll need some extra brushing during those times. They're long-lived dogs. They live 12 to 16 years on average, and they're very protective and fiercely loyal. They're also incredibly smart and easy to train. I can definitely say that this is true with Bunji. He has been so easy to train. He's still very much a puppy at about 9 months old, and he still gets into a bit of mischief. Heeler puppies are sometimes referred to as velociraptors. He has a chewing habit that mostly happens with my outdoor plants and occasionally with items in the house. There you have it. Blue Heelers or cattle dogs are amazing dogs, but they may not be right for everyone. Do you have a Heeler? Let me know in the comments below if you do, and let me know if they exhibit any of these typical characteristics. Are you considering getting a red or blue Heeler? Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoy content like this, please give it a like, the thumbs up under the video, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, take care.